Hello vlog. What's up vlog? My desk is so short that if I sit you on my desk I have to lean like this. What's up? I'm full of beans. I've already written like 3 stories today and it's only 11:30. I feel like I had so much stuff to show you and now I turned the camera on and I don't know what to show you. Oh, I bought a plant off Facebook Marketplace, kind of. Not really. There's like a local plant group and she does like an auction every week and I bought one and then she even dropped it off for me and I made her a mask. My mom thought it was funny that I bought a plant from this girl and I made her a mask, but I just like making masks, so I'm going to show you it. This is my new little Scindapsus pictus Silvery Ann. You see how it has these little silver spots? Some people also call this a pothos, although I don't think it technically is. I'm very excited because apparently this kind of plant is a very prolific grower, so it should just go nuts. And I want to have like a big bushy plant of this green foliage with the little silver splotches. And I just think it's cute, so she kept it in this little cup of sphagnum moss, which is fine with me. I'll keep it in there for now. We might put it into a pot someday, but not right now. I'm actually leaving it over by my window so that it can get some real light. My mom used to have this big, I don't know if it's a pothos or a hardly philodendron. It died, but she has a cutting in one bathroom and a cutting in the other, and they're both like grown real up with. They're just single vines. So I really want to take a little snippet of it, you know, so I can grow my own little pothos. But each one's only one single vine, so if I cut anything off, she's gonna know. Or maybe she won't know. Should we just try it anyway? Maybe. Let's see something funny. See that? That's just a clump of Lena hair. I don't know why she shed so specifically right there. And I thought I was doing a good job keeping up with brushing her, but I'm just finding clumps of her hair everywhere. Duh, duh, na, 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 duh, na, 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 or whatever the Mission Impossible music sounds like. I did it, okay? I committed a crime. But my mom, she came in here and she said, look at all the plants. Okay, look at all the plants. And so I had to... She'll never know because it's in the other bathroom. And it's just a little cutting. I just took 2 leaves. So we're just going to leave it in here for a little bit to callus over. And then we're just going to stick it in the thing over there of water. And then hopefully I can grow a big pothos. Or partly philodendron. I think it's just a golden pothos though. The only negative is that I took 2 cuttings that don't have any sort of leaf variegation, so it's not quite as exciting. But still, this was a thieving, and as of this moment I have no regrets. I actually did steal a cutting from the same plant once before. That's why it grows crooked, because it grew out the side where I cut it. But I didn't plant it in soil properly after it grew roots and it died. I don't even know how I did that. Rookie mistake, but now this is mine. So yeah, I'm just gonna let it callus over for a bit. And maybe I should go water that plant, actually. I don't know, it probably never gets water. I don't know. Just so somebody has some idea of what I'm dealing with out here. I've been working all day, and then all of a sudden, my laptop gets closed on me by a tabby cat. Ever since she got her ears cleaned, she just wants to be in everybody's face. And now that I'm talking and being a little bit loud, she looks a little bit grumpy. But, look at her. She's sitting on my computer in my face. I work from home permanently now. She is always in my face. Okay, always in my face. Which is so cute sometimes, but also so annoying other times. I also just want to say, last night I watched the Curse of La Llorona. And, it was one of those movies that I thought looked like a good idea in concept. Bless you, Lena. But I kind of thought the movie wasn't going to end up being very good. And it's not. Please don't do that. Don't bother. I feel like it's a movie that's beneath Linda Cardellini. You know what I mean? She's too good for that movie. And then, her acting is... Because the movie is not very good, it's a little bit And then it, takes place in Mexico. The story of La Llorona is Mexican. Every person is Mexican except for Linda Cardellini. Why is she the main character? They couldn't have cast a Mexican person. I mean, it fits all the weird sort of stereotype things that I don't like. Where it's a culture thing, and then they decide to cast the main person as white, even though it's a culture thing, and then they're sort of resistant against the culture things until it helps them. You know, one of those. So I like the movie in theory, and it definitely had some good... Lena, you're on my... It definitely had some possible good scares. But I have to do something about this. Hold on. Get down. That's like one of the best things about Lena is she'll actually get down when I tell her to. But yeah, overall, not very good. Please don't watch it. Don't waste your time. Although I did like that it had a tie-in to the first Annabelle movie. The first Annabelle movie that was made, not Annabelle Creation, the one that came up before that. It was nice to have it like fit into that universe, but it also wasn't nice because it wasn't a very good movie. Okay, so you know how I was just telling you, like probably a second ago in vlog time, that I did not enjoy the La Llorona movie? I have to keep saying it like that because one time in the movie, Linda Cardellini, she says it's so white. She's like, La Llorona. And I feel like I have to try more than that. But anyway, there's this one scene where the little girl, she's in the bathtub, and La Llorona's hands come out from behind her and start helping her, like, rub in her shampoo. And then the little girl, she's like, rinse, because she thinks it's her mom. And that scene drives me nuts because the way they've shown us the layout of the bathroom a couple of times. And, like, you can see the door from the bathtub. So she should have known her mom didn't come in. So, like, what the hell is touching my head? So, and she was like, rinse. And she, like, leans down in the tub. And then, of course, that's when she gets, like, held down. But I was just in the shower. And I, like, it wasn't even dark out yet when I was in the shower. It was still light out. And I just kept, like, looking. What a wiener. Usually scary movies don't even affect me at all. But I can't help it. I just kept, like, looking behind me, maybe because I identify with being a 6-year-old girl, because that's just who I am, but I can't help it. Like, I was just, it's a little extra on it, you know, like, behind me. Like, a Psycho already ruined showers for me, and now this movie just made it worse. My stepdad fixed my tripod that can actually sit on my desk, and this is amazing. This is so much easier. My Shein order that I put through a while ago came in today, and it's, a bunch of pairs of pants, because none of my pants fit me anymore. And especially now that I'm working from home forever, whenever I do go places, like in the future when we're not in lockdown anymore, you know what I mean? I'm going to be in and out of other people's cars, which is kind of a problem because of how I'm shaped. I have a hard time with pants covering my whole butt. So even though those other pants, like, I can still get them on, they don't cover my whole bum anymore. And honestly, I'm sure most of them probably didn't cover to begin with, but I can make things... It's kind of complicated because my anatomy is so weird. I can make things work when I'm just sitting in my chair without getting out of it better than I can if I'm in and out of my chair all day. So, like, pants that I would wear just sitting here or sitting, like, at my former job, I can't wear if I'm going somewhere with Alyssa because, like, my bum's gonna fall out of my pants. I have to try those pants on. And I'm kind of thinking about making, like, it's a very, like, vulnerable situation, some people would think, but I'm not, I don't know, I don't have the qualms with my body that a lot of people seem to think that I should have, and I think it might be actually, like, a really good teachable moment to have a video that's completely dedicated to my weird anatomy, trying to find pants to fit it, that sort of thing. And to me, yes, it sort of opens me up to weird comments about my weird body, sure, but I also think it normalizes disabled bodies in a way. I mean, Lizzo went on this, like, little TikTok rant the other day, and she's totally valid, and I totally get it, about how the body positivity movement has been sort of commandeered, and I don't know if that's the right word, but that's the word my brain wants to use, by thin and medium-sized people, and how it was created by big girls, you know, to talk about their bodies, and she's totally right, she totally has a point, but it was also created by disabled people, to talk about our weird AF, like, anatomically weird bodies. So I think, you know, I see how able-bodied people can forget that it's not just about, you know, what size of pant or dress or whatever people wear, but it's also about how it fits bodies with differences. So that's kind of, you know, even if some people might think that might be potentially controversial for me to talk about those sorts of things, on my little corner of the internet where we have fun and we're honest and that sort of thing, and if I can kind of explain what it's like to be weirdly shaped. You know, it's not awful, but it's just sometimes you have to think about different things. Like, I have to almost exclusively wear high-waisted pants, even though they usually come up to my boobs, because of how my spine dips in the middle from my scoliosis. My butt comes up so far, like, up high on my back. It is a whole thing. So I think I might do a video explaining that, because I know that a lot of other people with my disability have very similar shaped bodies, and it's just interesting. And I was just thinking about that Lizzo video and how she's totally right. Like, the body positivity movement has been sort of, and that's also sort of a, you know, a product of popular media and sort of teaching even thin girls, that they're too big. Like Khloe Kardashian, that's a whole thing that we could talk about with why she's been in the news lately, but she says she was always the big sister, but she's really not big. Or what else has been in the news lately, you know, that Jessica Simpson thing from 20 years ago or whatever it was, where everyone was talking about how fat she looked, but she was, you know, a size 4. So it's those sorts of things, but it's also important to remember that no matter what size pants I wear, I'm always going to be shaped skewed. So maybe I'll do a video like how Shein pants fit my weird body, and then we'll just do a whole video and I'll explain the curvature of my spine, where my bum is weirdly positioned on my body versus my barrel rib cage, that sort of thing. Also in my Shein order, I bought cat stickers, and the main sticker I bought the box of stickers for is this one. Look at this little Lena sticker. It's a little more like Siamese colored than Lena is, but I mean, beggars can't be choosers, you know? This one also kind of looks like her. Look at it. Me pulling out all the light colored tabby cats. That's actually why I bought this little box of stickers, is because they had quite a few in here that were like sort of light colored tabby cats, and nobody ever has light colored tabby cats. I actually ordered, it was supposed to be a light colored tabby cat little figurine on Wish, and they freaking sent me the wrong one. They sent me this like gray tabby cat, and it's not even out of the package yet because I was so mad. Oh my god, I didn't even notice they gave it little nuts. They couldn't have just, like, you know how Barbie doesn't have parts? They couldn't have just done that? No, they gave it little nuts. Okay, that's funny. I'll give it that. But yeah, this was supposed to, like, the one that I picked actually did kind of look like Lena, and that one looks nothing like her. So I am going to be a little bit butthurt about that forever, I think. Oh, look at this one. This one's the same one. The baby. It looks like there's 3 of each kind of sticker. This little white cat with the fish is cute. I don't know any white cats, unfortunately. This one looks a little bit like Heather. And she does love a scratching post. Oh, well, actually, she loves the cardboard scratchers, you know? This one would be a little calico? I think so. Same little calico cat holding a letter in its mouth. Lena is not this white, but this is her. When I'm trying to work and she decides to be a little butthole. And then the last cat is this little... No, there's a whole bunch more that I didn't see over there. This one's a little cheerleader. Hold on. Little gray cat with no money, which is me. Look at it. Oh my god, I love the little orange kitty. Okay, and now this is actually the last one. It's a cat in a box. Look at him. Oh my god, no, it's not actually the last one. There are still more. But wait, there's more. How many more are there here? Okay, I think there's only 3 more. So there's this one of that little sort of Siamese kitty sleeping on a pillow. And then there's this one of that sort of calico kitty with something on its head. And then there's this little gray kitty with a little sweet snack, which reminds me of Heather because she's so chunky. And then that is actually all of them now. Now I've actually gone through it and I've separated. There's 3 of each sticker, which should at least help my sticker anxiety a little bit because there are so many of each one. I still think the angry kitty is my favorite because it does remind me the most of Lena. And then maybe second favorite... I don't know, there's too many. This is a weird lighting situation, I apologize. But I showed you my Shein order already, but pretty much every order I've put through anywhere in the last couple of months came in today. Except for my Sephora order, which says it'll get here next Monday. So I just thought I would take you through all of my things. It's so weird to me that they all came on the same day. So the first thing I'm going to show you is I bought fabric from Spoonflower. And that fabric looks like crumpled up newspapers, because now I work for the paper, right, instead of radio. So I thought I could make like some newsprint looking masks for me and maybe for some of my colleagues. I like it. It's fun. I don't know how it'll look on a mask though. That's to be determined. Just have to make sure that I get like a cornery piece, like something like that. Can you even see this? This area here, you can see the corner of pages. And Lena has decided to wait until I'm talking to my camera to go to the bathroom. The other one, I did another order from like the Impress Nails brand, and I bought 4 boxes. They came out with this Impress color line. So they're just solid colors. So I bought 4 boxes of their plain black ones, and they're really short, so I'm really looking forward to putting them on. And it's really good timing because I actually ordered these like 2 months ago, and I have no nails on right now. So that's amazing. So, you know, you really can't get them wet after you put them on, you know? So I'm going to wait till right before bed to put these on. And I'm going to have to take off my strengthening tote, I think. Because you really have to, like, have clean for that. And then I also bought eyelashes in the same order because the last thing I need is more eyelashes, right? But, like, look at these. Look at these eyelashes. I think these were called Pompadour. I think they're beautiful, and they're so big and voluminous, and there's, what, 5 pairs on this? I'm excited! That's cute. So that's that. And then a Studio Foliage order also came. So in that order, I'll grab it. Hold on. So in this order, I got Neem Oil. So later tonight, we're probably going to spray a whole bunch of my plants with Neem Oil and wipe them down. This is what you do, basically. It's one of the many ways to help prevent pests. And I watered, I don't know if I want to show you the picture, but I bottom watered my calathea, my rattlesnake calathea the other day. And once I took it out of the bowl, when it was done, there was like this dead worm thing in the bottom of the bowl. I sent it to a plant friend of mine, and she said it looked like it could be a larva of some sort. But it's disgusting. So I'm going to do everything. I don't know that it's a pest. It could just be something that was in the soil. But I am going to do everything I can to prevent pests. So we're going to do this. We might have to give some of my plants a bath later today in this video because that little worm thing really, really messed me up. And then in here, there's also one of these is a bag. Whew, one of these is a bag of potting soil. The other one is a bag of charcoal. Charcoal so that I can mix it in with my soil, but also so that I can kind of have some for the springtails, because springtails love charcoal. And then these are the last 2 things. I bought this card just because I thought it was cute and I want to put it on my wall. And then I bought these. So I kind of wanted to use these as like snippers for plants, but it says thread snips on them, so maybe I could use them for threads instead. I haven't quite decided. They might not be strong enough for some of my plants because it does say for lightweight fabrics such as cotton, silk, linen, polyester, yarn, thread, string, lightweight rope. But look at them. Look at them. I'm not really sure how you use them because there's only the... Oh my god. I don't know how to use them, and I don't even know how to separate them. Hold on, this is a problem. Oh! They don't open any farther than that. So these would have to be thread snippers or snippers for very small leaves, which is disappointing a little bit because I wanted them for plants and I was buying them from a plant shop and I didn't realize they were fabric cutting scissors and they were a little bit expensive, but that's okay. I'll get over it. We're going to put the cap on because safety first. And that's everything that came in the mail for me today, including the Shein order from earlier. That's a big mail bay for me. That's a big mail bay. Now all I'm waiting for is my Sephora order. Okay, so just as I went to start shooting this, someone decided to start mowing the lawn, so we're just gonna have to deal. This is that plant mat I was telling you about by a girl. I think she's younger than me. She's got her own little company making these now, so I'll link it in the description box below if you want one of these. But I just think it's so neat. So it's just a little mat, and then you can snap the sides together to make it like a bowl. And there we have just like a little catch-all. Now I have to go get everything else. Okay, so the first thing I want to do with my little plant mat here is I have my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. And I think it's finally time to put the other cutting in because it's finally got 2 little roots. They're not very big, but I need to water this plant and I don't want to water it without. So we're just going to kind of dig with my chopstick. I made a mess, guys. Just gotta really dig in a hole with the choppy stick. And then Cover that hole back up. I just mixed this soil, but I think I'm gonna put just like a couple more. Should I put more worm castings on it? Nah, we're just gonna get the bowl that will go in and then I'll water it. Nice big empty takeout bowl. I'm pretty sure this soil has a lot of aeration, but just to be safe, I do like to stab it a couple of times. So now that that's done, something I really wanted to do today was the pest control. That's what it was, with the neem oil. So I'm going to need a spray bottle, which is unfortunate because I don't know that I have any empty ones. Hold on, I gotta go figure out the spray bottle situation. Okay, emergency update. You know how we were going to do this to my rattlesnake calathea? And I told you there was that big worm thing in it. I just picked it up, and there are like, I'm gonna barf. So many. They almost look like nematodes, like little white worms all over the bottom of my rattlesnake calathea pot. I don't know what they are. I don't know why they're there, and I'm grossed out. So we're gonna do this plant first. So this is neem oil. This bottle used to be my vinegar and water vinegar and water bottle. I've heard stories about the rancid smell of neem oil, so we're gonna find out. It's already like sort of solidified inside. Hello? What am I supposed to do? It says keep out of air, heat, and light. How am I supposed to keep it out of air? Reheat in a water bath before use is what the... So I'm gonna do that. I can't get over those worms. BRB, reheating this in a water bath. Okay, update. The internet says those little white worms are just fungus gnat larvae. Now the worm thing that I found in the pot the other day was not fungus gnat larvae, let me tell you. But if those little white worms are just fungus gnat larvae, I'm not as afraid of them. And I'm going to use this rolled toilet paper and just clean up that area over there. And then I'm going to use this and wipe off the bottom of the pot. And then we will also hit the bottom of the pot with some straight up neem oil after, because the roots aren't there. So it should be fine. I'm also going to grab a dog poop bag. Thank God I discovered this now and not when they all... And I just had like a cloud of fruit flies in there. Now the most unfortunate thing is that I did just water this calathea yesterday. So it's quite heavy. I think I've got nose blind to vinegar. Alright, face your fears, Abby, face your fears. Maybe if I don't look, it won't be so bad. That is so heavy. It's a good thing I'm strong. Woo! Now we're going to take another paper towel. We're going to wipe down the surface. Vacuumed. Hydrogen peroxide should be enough to like kill anything over there, right? God, I don't know anything about cleaning. Time to check on my neem oil hot bath. How am I gonna get it out? With my hands, I guess. How am I gonna open it though? I need something to grab it with. Oh, whatever. We'll shake it up first. Oh, I hear a liquid in there now. Before it was all just solid. Okay, it's hot as fuck to touch, but, sorry to swear, but it's hot as fuck. So the internet said not very much. So that's all we're gonna get. Should I do the neem oil on the bottom now? Maybe I should. I am straight up just putting neem oil on the bottom of this. I don't know that you're supposed to do that, but that's what I'm gonna do. That is a very interesting smell. It smells like some kind of... It's not a pleasant smell, but it's also not the sort of unpleasant smell that I was expecting. Like the way the YouTubers that use neem oil talk it up, I thought it was going to smell like absolute butthole. But it just kind of smells spicy. Like, you know when there's like a food fest and there's a whole bunch of different trucks and they all have their own sort of different flavors going on, and it's a little bit like flavor sensory overload? Ugh. That's what it smells like. Okay, so don't let me forget to wipe off this thing after. So now we're going to close this and put it over here. It's quite the smell, actually. And this is just warm water with a little bit of neem oil and a little bit of dish soap in it. We're going to take this and we're going to shake it up. Ready? Okay, and now we're just going to spray these. Lena, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I was going to spray that far. Now we're going to wipe. I'm actually getting quite a bit of gunk off. I'm gonna have to go shut my plant lights off because I think this makes leaves more likely to burn. I am tempted. Okay. Okay, this one's turn. I'm just gonna and I don't know that I said this before, but this is a pest treatment and also a preventative treatment. So, with the exception of those like fungus gnat worm things, as far as I know, I don't have any pests. It's really not as bad of a smell as the internet led me to believe. It just kind of smells spicy. I also just watered this plant yesterday, and it's nowhere near as heavy as the other one was. Hey, roots are starting to come out the bottom of this. That's quite neat. And then just for good measure, because I've had her the longest, we're going to do my Dracaena Janet Craig. Oh, I just broke a perfectly good leaf. But you know what? This plant is putting out new growth. Look at this plant. It's getting so full because I keep cutting it off. I'm going to let this one sit out for a bit because it's not really dry. But that's it. Those are all the plant chores I had to do tonight. As much as I hate that worm thing, I'm glad we figured it out now rather than later, you know? I got lipstick on my white shirt. And all I can think of is not fine. Lipstick on my white Valentino. So you know those nails I bought that came in the mail yesterday? I put them on. I'm not crazy about them. I didn't think they would be this square. Like, look at how weird my thumb looks. I feel like it just completely cuts off my finger. Like, my more almond-shaped nails make my fingers look long and elegant and also creepy. Whereas these flat ones, I just feel like they completely cut my fingers off and make them look... Like, I have long fingers and they're skinny, so they really can't look stumpy, but I just... They look worse in real life than they look on camera right now, but I'm telling you, they look weird. Especially the thumb. Look at the thumb. Why is it so square like that? It looks like the top half of my thumb got amputated. That's all I can think of when I look at it, is it looks like someone cut off my thumb. Oh, also, I posted a picture of that bug that came at the bottom of my plant to Reddit, because I never use Reddit, but I figured if anyone knows what it is, they will know. And it's been identified to me as a millipede. Which is right. Like, when I look at it, that's what it is. But I'm struggling with that, because millipedes aren't bad for plants. They only eat dead things. They don't hurt anything. But they're so creepy. They're so creepy. And I've been trying really hard to get over my bug phobia the past couple of years, and I'm trying really hard, but I'm not getting very far, because I just think they're creepy. At least it's good to know that they're not something I have to freak out about. It's just a millipede, but how did it get there? Is my first question. I've had that plant in here for over a year, and are there any more in there? I don't know, I have more questions than answers now that I know that it's a millipede. I don't know. Okay, hold on. What are you doing way up there? Okay, this is better. So my Sephora order finally arrived, and this is the eyeshadow look that I have completed with the Melt Radioactive palette. I can't wait to review this palette, because I think anybody who would buy a palette that looks like this would know that you can't do a complete eye look with it. Like, you're buying it so that you have some bright colors, and I just really like it. So in today's eye makeup, I used the last two, obviously, the two purples. They're kind of the reason I bought it, to be honest, because these purples aren't matte. They're a little bit shimmery. They definitely come off matter on my eyes than I thought they would. I thought they'd be a little bit more obviously shimmery, but that's okay. Now I'm just going to do the rest of my makeup, but I got two new mascara samples. So I got the Ilia, what is this? Lift Lengthening Curl Limitless Lash Mascara, and I also got the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. I've never tried either of these. I think I'm going to try the Tarte one today. But I'm looking forward to trying it, and then we're going to do the rest of my face makeup, and I'm going to be absolutely made up for no reason. Great. Okay, update on this mascara. It's quite nice. I like it. It's very separated. It's not as nice as the Better Than Sex Waterproof, but I do like it. Look at it. It's cute. If my camera would focus, it would be very cute. There you go. Now you can see. It's quite nice. So yeah, anyway, I bought another plant. This one's from another local girl who has plants, and I've always wanted a little Schefflera, a little umbrella tree, but they're usually really big, and I need a smaller plant. So I bought this from her, and she gave it to me in a really pretty pot, actually, that is on top of the fish tank. You see, it's just orange, but I wanted to put this one in this Halloween bucket so I can put it on top of Roger's terrarium. And with this last plant, we will end this vlog. So thank you so much for watching this vlog. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and you subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed already, and I will see you next time. Bye!